car master from iGarage, Kosi, is here to show us a few tips and tricks. Kosi, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. No.
Kosi, I thought you were bringing a car so I could take it home and give it to my father.
The car is outside.
The car is outside.
Exactly.
All right. So you brought a lot of toys with you.
Exactly.
What's all this fancy stuff?
So these are things that for your father or the man in your life, you want him to have in his in his vehicle. Inside the vehicle. Inside the vehicle.
Okay.
So before we go into these things, let's just talk about your dad. Specifically, what do you have to do to prolong his vehicle? Because we are living in the age that vehicle acquisition of new vehicles is becoming very expensive, going out of the reach of many of us. So for existing vehicles, we kind of are advising that, okay, what can you do for your daddy to kind of prolong? So the first thing is maybe we are putting attention on the body and paint. Those are one-off situations.
The body of the car.
Body and paint, so that, okay, you make sure that, okay, the car is always in a good condition in terms of no dents, the paint, the coating is good. Then you go into inside detailing, make sure the car is thoroughly clean all the time. But then we want to focus mainly on the maintenance, because that's like what keeps the vehicle on the road mainly. So these are some of the things that we actually want people to have in their vehicles. Not necessarily for your daddy to be able to use it himself, but if he can, it's a plus. But in case there's an issue and somebody wants to help your daddy out, then these things become handy. But before we even go to the hand tools and those things, I've always mentioned, I think on the previous shows, that every vehicle user needs to have a vehicle maintenance manual. Because this is like the Bible of the vehicle. This is just an example for Ford Escape running. Vehicle manual. So when you have this in your vehicle, any mechanic shop you go, the mechanic will not tell you go and buy this, go and buy that, because by the time you get to the mechanic shop, you will have been able to review
know exactly
this.
What you need.
Exactly. And we have the...
So this is a gift idea, people of God. This is a gift idea if you're wondering what to buy for your man for Father's Day. Buy him a car manual. Do they sell these, or it comes with a car?
No, they sell it separately.
They sell these, all right.
They sell it separately. You have, if you purchase a brand new vehicle, you have the user manual. It's different from the shop or the repair manual. So this one comes separately.
So this is for repair?
Yes, this is for repair.
And where do they sell these?
We have third-party sites.
Amazon? Online?
Yeah, you can have some of them on Amazon.
All right.
So beyond that stage, if your daddy owns a vehicle, you want this it's simple, but we have a lot of tools in it. It's like a toolbox that you must have in your vehicle, or your daddy must have in his vehicle, so that in the likely event that the vehicle breaks down on the road, he has the spanners, he has the screwdriver, the ratchet and things to be able to kind of help himself or anybody who comes around, because most times somebody will come. Do you have any tool in your vehicle so that they will be able to take care of the vehicle for you? Then beyond that, we have this is like a 3-in-1 combo.
It looks like a hairdryer.
So,
what?
Yeah, this is like a. Okay, so you see that thing, that the wheel nut spanner.
Wheel nut spanner.
Yeah, if you want to remove let's say you have a flat tire, and you want to get your tires off.
The one that you manually
one that. So these days you don't have to use the manual one. So there's this, you connect it to the vehicle. The cigarette lighter, or you can go directly onto your battery. Onto your battery, then you connect this. Once you have this, you'll be able to.
It will remove the cap.
You take your tire out as quickly as possible.
Wow, I see.
So it's a combo. It comes with.
These are gift ideas.
Yeah.
For those of you who always buy a handkerchief, a boxer shorts for your man on what you call on Father's Day, you should buy them this. This is so cool. So with this, you don't need to manually remove your car tire.
You don't have to do that. And the good thing is it comes in tray. So this is the jack part of it. So instead of going under and manually jacking the vehicle up, same way you just put this underneath the vehicle, then you press a button. It raises the vehicle.
And how do you power it?
Same process, same cable. So you need source of electricity. So this guy goes.
All right.
Then you see.
And then you plug it into the cigarette lighter.
Cigarettes, yeah,
port,
or
right?
you go directly onto the car battery. Then you just, and if it happens at night, you also have a torchlight or a flashlight on it. Then beyond that, there is also an inflator. Let's say it's just a flat tire, and you could easily.
So you can pump it.
You can pump it.
But where is the air? Don't you need like
this serves
an air source?
This serves as a compressor at the same time, so it draws outside air into it and compresses it for you to.
But why don't cars come with these? They all come with those archaic manual ones.
Maybe in future they will start coming with this. Maybe some auto manufacturers will begin to. But let's expect.
So where do we buy these from?
Like you mentioned earlier, Amazon and all the other.
But you don't sell
shops.
some.
No, but I can buy some for you.
I see, because I've never seen one.
But I can buy some for you.
It sounds very convenient.
Yeah. So this is a perfect gift to give to your dad. When you want to surprise him this Father's Day.
But you men, you like manual. You like to show that you are strong.
Sometimes, not all the time. So then, beyond your dad having these tools or this equipment in his vehicle, you may also want him to at least take his vehicle to a very good mechanic shop this Father's Day. Because once a while, you kind of have to give that vehicle a treat.
Yeah.
So you need a mechanic shop that will kind of give a 360 assessment to your dad vehicles. So we are going to do something this Saturday at iGarage. I think up to maybe midday. Any vehicle that drives into iGarage, you are offering free diagnosis, electronic diagnosis. Free. You are not paying
the whole
anything.
day?
Up to midday. 12 noon.
From what time?
From 8 a.m.
to
12. Any vehicle that comes there. iGarage, you are located at Adenta Frafra.
Okay.
So just drive in there with your dad's vehicle, or if you're a man, that is our gift to dads on this.
How can you verify that the vehicle I'm bringing belongs to a man, or you can tell?
I can't tell.
You know what? I can actually help you determine.
Okay.
You know, there are ways you can know if the car is for a woman. There are ways. If you open a man's car door, you look into the car, you can tell if it's for a man.
Maybe for a lady, we'll see the shoes.
And also check the car boot.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's about it. So aside.
So what's this one?
So these are just simple hand tools. This is for taking out nuts. It's like we call it. It's the same thing as this, but we call this one a socket.
This is a spanner, right?
Yeah. So this could also be.
It looks like a key holder.
Yeah. This could also become a spanner, but this is a socket. You understand? It's round, so it
works the same way.
It works the same way. So, but there are certain positions that you need. Let's say you don't have space over there to actually put this. Even though this one gives you very good grip than this, but if you are constrained with space, then you want to send this over there. Okay. So they come in almost the same sizes and basically will do the same things.
But if you have all these in your car, and you have a small car like a Toyota Matiz or those small ones, it will take the space of one passenger.
Yes, so you could downgrade the sizes. There are smaller versions.
There are smaller versions.
Yeah.
So it's not necessary to have all of these in your car at the same time.
No, it's necessary, but in terms of sizes, you could go, like you said, if you have your vehicle, because, for instance, this jack could raise a certain class of vehicles in terms of weight. It can't raise something else. So depending on the vehicle you have, then you may want to go in for certain types of distance. Yes.
All right. Yeah. And I see a fire extinguisher too.
Very important, because sometimes in the middle of nowhere, then you start smelling something. And by the time you realize the smoke starts coming out, you need a fire extinguisher. Very important, because you might have seen people losing their expensive vehicles in the middle of the road, and unfortunately sometimes they don't even have a comprehensive insurance. So one of the things you can also give your daddy this time around is to also maybe do a package for you. I'm not trying to maybe advertise for the insurance companies, but to
comprehensive insurance.
Exactly.
And stop the third party.
Exactly, because in the event of
you never know what will happen. So I see you also have jump cables.
There is an improved version of the jump cable now. We have some that are just like the phone, the size of a phone. But if you can't afford those ones, then at least let's have this in the vehicle. Because there are times that the vehicle may all of a sudden develop a problem. It's not that, I don't drive an old vehicle, so I don't need to have it. There's something with term parasitic battery draw. You wake up and your battery has gone down. Or maybe even unknowingly, you might have left something on active the previous evening you have gone to bed tired. So you come in the morning, you want to start the vehicle, then
It's
the
not
battery
starting.
is all gone flat. So you need a jump cable. So not necessarily that you are driving a rickety
All right.
on an old vehicle before you have
So
it.
another gift idea, jump cables. All right, and then I see you also have a triangle.
Fire triangle.
Which we all know.
Yeah, the triangle, sorry.
Yeah, what it's for.
Yes, so
All right.
maybe on the road there's a breakdown. You need to warn other vehicles because once you stop to fix your vehicle, somebody could unknowingly run into your
Exactly.
vehicle. So you need to have the fire triangle and make sure that it's working. There are some that have reflectors, or even at night they kind of emit lights. So anybody who is driving
Will know.
that, okay, there's a vehicle that is damaged over there.
And
will
stop
not run
using
it.
tree branches.
Yeah.
Stop
Oh,
using tree branches to inform people that you have a broken down vehicle ahead.
exactly.
Because we don't see the tree branches from a distance.
Exactly.
Okay. And what are those? The little
So
ones.
yeah, these are you remember? Okay. So you know this one. This is a screwdriver.
Yes.
Okay. So these are just various heads of a screwdriver.
Okay.
Depending on the screw you want, or fastener you want to take off. So
You've got really fancy things. Do
so
people really have these in their vehicles?
not really.
But we need to have them.
We need to have them.
It's
So that
important.
is the education we are trying to
Okay.
send across now, that, okay, you need to have this. And when you have them, it's like some of the jobs you could just easily do them. You have these tools, you have this at home. Some basic stuffs, you will just be able to do them without going to the mechanic who. Because sometimes the mechanic compounds our problems for us. You go in with something little, but at the end of the day, then they give you a bigger problem.
And they can't even explain what's wrong.
You know them.
That's what they always say. You never understand what they're saying.
You know them.
So these tools will help you help yourself.
Exactly.
You know, with a few simple problems.
Exactly.
That you don't necessarily
Exactly.
have to go to the mechanic shop for.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, that's great. So this is how you can help your dad or your man with his car maintenance on Father's Day.
Exactly.
And you spoke about detailing. Is it possible to do detailing at home?
You may not have the requisite tools, and so it's possible. That's if you have the skills and the things to use. Otherwise, then get a professional to do it so that you don't end up, because we don't want some will end up maybe sending water or liquid to where we don't expect the water to go. Then it may end up creating more problems for you. So if you don't have that skills or you don't have the training to do it, then it's better you send it out for the professional to do it for you.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. So we'll see you on Saturday morning.
Saturday morning.
From 8 a.m. to 12.
8 a.m. to 12
at iGarage.
At the iGarage.
All right.
So just drive in, then we give you a good diagnosis of your dad's vehicle or any man in your life.
Diagnosis.
Yeah.
Not fixing.
Not fixing. Electronic diagnosis. At least
important.
that's the first stage. We at least expose you to the problems you are moving around with. Then we have a plan as to how to fix those problems for you.
Moving forward.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you so much,
My
Kosi.
pleasure.
I always learn so much from you when you come on the show. So a few things you need to do or learn to do for your man ahead of Father's Day. At least you just buy them this one, yeah? And it's available on online, online shops and so on.
Yeah.
So I hear fathers without cars are also asking, you can go for an excursion at iGarage. All right, if you don't have a car, you're a dad, you can go for an excursion at iGarage, so you can aspire to buy a car soon. Stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to be giving away another 2,000 Ghana cedis to a man who's watching. If you dial *439#, you can win. And we have a special surprise for you on sports in a few minutes.